Ford is expanding its EV lineup with an all-new model and is bringing back one of its most famous names. This is the all-new Ford Capri. It shares a lot of the same underpinnings as the Explorer model, but it gets a totally different look. Let's start around the front. First of all new headlights. It's got this 4-point daytime running light design and this black band that runs all the way across the front, and below that you've got the Capri name. So this is unmistakable for any other model when you see it out there. Along the side then, you've got bigger wheels, you've got the same MEB platform underneath that. There's going to be a couple of powertrain options for this. You're going to have, basically it's going to mirror what you get in the Explorer. So that means it's going to have a rear wheel drive 77 kilowatt hour battery with 286 horsepower and 545 Newton meters of torque. There's also going to be a dual motor all-wheel drive version which has a slightly higher 79 kilowatt hour battery, 340 horsepower and 545 Newton meters as well. So this thing, either version you get, is going to be plenty quick. And that ties in really with the sporty look. You've got that contrasting black detail here on the wheel arches, on the A-pillars here, gives it this kind of visor effect, this kind of wrap around with the windscreen. And as you come further back, you see all of those nods to the original Capri, the C-shaped window here again, and you've got a sloping roofline. This is really how different it is to the Explorer. It's not just a case of it's got a sloping roof. This is a totally different looking car. All down the side here, you still have plenty of headroom here. You'll see how the roof only starts to taper down past where you're going to be sitting. I'll show you the inside in a moment. Then you've got fast charging options. These will probably be between 135 kilowatts and 185 kilowatts depending on which version. Then we come around the back. You've got again rear lights that mimic what we see on the headlights here. You've got a built-in, it's off at the moment, but built-in third brake light here. And really the big detail is you've got this Capri name, this 3D badge. It's set in behind this glass panel here. Really makes it unmistakable. It mimics what you see in the front with this black band all the way across. Of course, you've got a big, proud Ford badge on the back. There's a gloss black diffuser here, but overall, it is quite a clean design. And when you see it inside profile, you can see it has that sportier image in comparison to the Explorer. Inside, there's a couple of nice touches to set the Capri apart from the Explorer. The bottom of the steering wheel has this drilled out metal section at the bottom of the steering wheel. You've got this kind of slightly retro interior upholstery as well, but it is still super modern inside. So you get this slightly squared off steering wheel. You've a fully digital instrument display in front, and you've got this very impressive 14.6 inch portrait style touchscreen. Now, the big trick about this is, apart from it runs Ford's latest infotainment system, is that you can also slide this and change the angle at which this is set. You can bring it all the way out, and when the car is locked, this is locked in place, which means the area behind that is actually quite a useful storage locker. So you can put some valuables in there. It's going to keep them out of sight. Nobody's going to see them. In there, you do have quite a bit of storage. You've got USB-C charge ports. You've got a wireless charger here, cup holders, lots of storage in here. You can take out all these sections as well and open up a much bigger storage bin here. And you can even take out things like the cup holder and store it in there out of the way. Or you can just leave it as is and you have an extra storage unit in there too. It is quite a versatile interior, and the overall look is pretty modern. You've got this B&O soundbar all the way across the top as well, so you'll be able to hear your tunes pretty well. Let's have a look and see what it's like in the back. Even though the Capri has a slightly sportier side profile, there's no impact when it comes to headroom. So I'm 5'9", pretty average height, and I can sit upright and I still have plenty of headroom here. Loads of knee room. That's the one thing about, we already saw this in the Explorer, same here in the Capri. Lots of knee room. I can get my feet in under the seat in front where I want to stretch out a bit, and there's a flat floor all the way across, so even the person sitting in the middle seat isn't going to be hard done by in terms of the amount of leg room they have. And that center console doesn't extend back that far. So even though you've got vents and USB-C charge ports, it's not coming back all this way to eat into your legroom if you're sitting in the middle seat. Obviously, both of the outer rear seats have ISOFIX points, very easily accessible. And overall, from a rear passenger perspective, the Capri is going to be pretty comfortable, probably a lot more comfortable than in the original. I'm sure there's a lot of people, a lot of purists out there that will think using the Capri name is sacrilege, but look, we haven't had it for so long. Now there's an all new version, and it's Ford moving into the electric age after all. Okay, yes, it would be lovely to have a long bonneted sports car, but we need to be realistic these days. And at least we've got a name back that a lot of people will know and love. It's sure to evoke a whole heap of memories for those who watched it on TV or traveled in it. Maybe your parents had one. Either way, the Capri is back. It's sure to get people talking about it one way or another. But do get involved in the comments below and tell us what you think. Maybe you've got a great Capri memory from your childhood. We'd love to know all about it, so do get involved in the comments and tell us below. If you want to know more about this, head over to our website. It's CompleteCar.ie. You'll find it linked in the description below. It's a great resource for finding your next new car and keeping up with all the latest car news. Thanks for watching.